I'm raw to the bone. Happy Monday, y'all. Come on in, come on in. I know I got a late start, but I had some things to take care of this morning. I had a late little jump off. All right, so I'm gonna start y'all off with the positive vibes of the day because I say it's gonna be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun.
Hey.
Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. The aftermath of preparation. Hey. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Hey. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 What? Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Good morning, Polo Bear. Happy belated birthday. Today's gonna be a good day. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison the ride. Head full of flies, so she come in clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap. All the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Good morning, Pat. You're welcome, Polo. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got visions. One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know I'm glad I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I take it. Hey, wake up, come on in. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day. Hey, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy belated birthday, Polo Bear. I see that your birthday was going on and going on and going on and going on. It's so beautiful when people in your life that you love and that love you celebrate you so out loud and publicly like that. I love that. Oh my goodness. Knowledge. Yes. AKA Dalton for stepping in the room. 10 days. Knowledge, am I going to see you when I get to Houston in 10 days? So I can give you a big fat coffee with friends hug? Am I going to see you when I get there in 10 days? I will be hitting the ground in Houston in 10 days. Oh my God, I am not ready. All right. I have so much to do. I'm so overwhelmed, right? And I can't tell you enough that this trip is not even as half as hectic as some of the others because Deb and Fancy K took a whole load off my back where I didn't have to worry about, accommodations and itinerary in a place that I don't know. And they were nice enough to put together the itinerary because that's their city, their state. They know what's good to do there. And I was so relieved that they pulled that together. And so I just need to work on packing my shit, organizing the gifts, the games, and stuff like that. Knowledge, you know how we get down. You know what it's going to be like. Now, every trip and every little city hop is not going to be the same. So some people that experience some trips, they'll be like, oh, I got this on the last trip. Well, you should do every trip because you never know what you're going to miss out on. Some trips, every trip is going to be different.
All right. And so I'm excited to see what Houston is going to have in store for us. I need to buckle down this week and get all my shit, my ducks in a row, get my box packed up, whatever I need to send out to Houston ahead of me. And then I need to pack my suitcase for summer and fall because the fuck Texas want to act stupid right now. What's the weather in Texas today? Somebody tell me. Knowledge, okay, you gonna stop by. Okay, good. I don't know what day you're gonna stop by, but we stopping by the motorcycle club. We coming into the mob, all right, on Sunday. Okay. So bring yourself and your bike right along. Okay. And I heard that when women want to ride on the back of y'all bikes, y'all want to fucks. Just be nice to us. We just coming to ride on the back of the bikes. We don't want to necessarily fucks. I can't speak for everybody, but you know, and Ghost already warned me, knowledge, that my flirty ass gonna get in trouble because I flirt a lot. I come with a lot of sexual energy, but I be innocent. I don't really be wanting. It's 63 degrees. The fuck? What's the temperature gonna be this afternoon? Lord have mercy. I want to pack shorts. I can't pack no damn shorts. Good morning, y'all. So I gotta pack hoodies and shit. This is ghetto. Anybody know how to do a bonfire? Can we do if it's gonna be chilly and we have the beach house in Galveston? Can we do like they probably don't have a fire pit, something so that we could burn. If it's 60 degrees and we want to be outside at night on the beach, how are we gonna be warm? We'll figure it out. Alcohol always works. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. November 6th. From a positive read standpoint, November is the month of service. All right. And, October was the month of worthiness. It's going to be in the 80s. Okay. So, hoodie in the morning, shorts in the afternoon. I like it. I can deal with it. I like it. It might be good for my menopause, my hot flashes and shit. I like it. I'll deal with it. I'll bring a bathing suit or two just because I don't want to swim. I don't need to swim. I just want to sunbathe. That's it. I just want to sunbathe because Florida disrespected me. I didn't get to lay out in the sun but one day and I didn't get a good tan. So I need some more sun. Right, y'all? I love a good bonfire. I can't wait for my brother to come out the Who Scout because he used to burn some good bonfires. He needs to get the fuck home. I love bonfires. They are so comforting, so warming. You know, it just brings out a certain level of peace sitting around a fire, having a little blanket curled up, having conversation. I love shit like that. I'm such a, you know, yeah, I'm going to Texas, but it's 63 degrees in Texas. I'll be in Texas in 10 days. In 10 days, my ass will be landing in Texas. Oh my God. I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. I guess like Johnny Hill said, every time he jump on the stage, he's nervous. I'm always nervous because anytime I'm going to a new place and I'm meeting people that I've never met before. See, Deb and Fancy K, I met. So I'm comfortable. Knowledge, I met. So I'm not totally going into unfamiliar territory. Ghost, I have not met in person yet, but I feel like he's my brother. And so I don't know why I'm nervous. Cheryl Lee, who's coming, I met her too. And so, it's amazing that with each trip, right? The first trip, I didn't know a lot of people. The fuck? But now, as the trips and the shit, we're building something. Good morning, mother. Good morning. Okay, we are building something. So November is the month of service. Let's get into reading November because I got a meeting at 9:30 and I can't have y'all dragging me this morning because my boss is working me for my pennies. And so I got to be doing some work today. You know what's funny? We're in November. Okay, I was getting ready to say something stupid. November 6th. Here we go. November is the month of service. November 6th. The greatest service I can offer is open, honest, caring communication. Mm. When two or more souls are blessed to be in the presence of each other, the greatest service they can offer each other is communication. Communication is more than just talking. Communication is interaction between souls that serves a higher purpose. Communication is a process of ingesting, digesting, assimilating, and utilizing the light, love, and wisdom of the souls surrounding you. It is a process through which we learn to be authentic and to trust the wisdom of our own hearts. Communication is also a process in which we learn to trust as we learn that we can be trusted. Good morning, Naquanda. Honest, open, heartfelt communication is one of the greatest gifts we can offer ourselves. It's a means of learning to hear others while we experience being heard. When you are in true communication with another being, you have an opportunity to get clear about your own needs, desires, and intentions. You also become clear about the expectations others may have of you. In the process, you gain clarity about the judgments and decisions you have made, the fears by which you are challenged, the changes you may need to make, the forgiveness you may need for yourself, and the forgiveness you may need to offer. Open, honest communication allows you to get your perceptions and predispositions in check. Communication is the ultimate process of sharing your truth, learning the truth, and experience the impact of truth. True communication is so much more than just talking. Talking to impress someone, talking to make a point, talking to pass the time. True communication rises to the level of interaction between minds and hearts and is a great service toward the healing and evolution of the soul. Until today, you may not have realized the value and importance of communication. Just for today, set an intention to communicate each time you open your mouth or your ears. Today, I am devoted to healing myself and evolving with others through the process of communication. Wow, that's deep. It's deep because, oh, my stomach is growling. I find myself, it said communication is not just talking, right? It has a purpose, right? It's talking and it's listening, right? You ever have conversations with people and they're not really listening to you? You're talking to them and they respond to like certain words or phrases, but they don't understand what you are, the message that you are delivering because they're not really listening to you. Or you're speaking to someone, but they're interrupting you every few minutes because they are assuming what you are going to say. So they start to answer what you are about to, what they think you're going to say. And you're like, wait a minute, you didn't even let me finish, right? And one of the things about me is I get so frustrated. I be like, I don't care if you knew what I was going to say, if you thought you knew what I was going to say, let me finish. Because when you interrupt me with your interjection, that tells me that you are not actively listening to me. You are not executing proper communication. Okay? You are just ready to respond without listening, right? And some people do this because they don't have the patience, or they think you're going to say something that they disagree with. People do it for a myriad of reasons, but it's frustrating, right? Because you want to know that when you're communicating that the person is listening, and you also want to know that you listening to the person that's communicating, you want to give them that level of respect, right? Communication is twofold. It's talking, but actively listening. Okay. And saying stuff with substance, not just talking to pass the time. All right. Communication is one of those difficult things that we need to work on in our significant other type relationships, as well as our friendships, family relationships, because I'm going to tell you, everybody don't have great communication skills. I'm telling you, I'm not saying I got the best communication skills, but you know, I've run up against some people that just don't want to hear anything you have to say, because they assume that they know what you're going to say. So they're ready to respond. That phrase that comes out when they say, oh, you're just listening to respond. You're not really listening to me. That's what communication is about. All right. And so today's message is learn to have effective communication. Essentially, that's what today's message is, right? That's a service. November is a month of service. So what did everybody do this weekend? Y'all, what did I do this weekend? Oh, y'all, right? And it's okay. Somebody brought it to your attention, but the beautiful thing? The beautiful thing is they brought it to your attention. How did you react when someone brought that to your attention? Because when I bring it to some people's attention, they get offensive, right? And I'm like, why are you getting offensive? Right? Why are you getting offensive? Because I'm telling you, you're not effectively listening to me. And they be like, yes, I am. I'm listening to you. I know what you're going to say. Even if you think you know what I'm going to say, let me say it. Good morning, Val. What was your response when they brought it to your attention? And how did you consciously enter conversations after that? Right? Because that takes some work. So what did everybody do this weekend? What did I do? Friday, I had a very busy day at work. And so I did not work out Friday. So my rest day is Saturdays, but I wind up working out Saturday. And I did my bike, I did yoga. It was a good day Saturday. I did some errands, and then I relaxed, right? Cleaned my house a bit, and then I relaxed. And then Sunday rolled around. Baby, y'all know how I've been giving Massage Envy the blues. I've been giving Massage Envy the blues, but let me tell you something. I had to cancel, well, I had to move my appointment that I originally had while I was in Florida to this past weekend. And so, which meant that last weekend I would have had Zarius. Zarius was the new guy that I got after Bruce, and he was all right. So I was giving Zarius another chance. But I was in Florida, so I had to move my appointment up to this past Sunday. Zarius works every other weekend, so of course Zarius wasn't available this Sunday. They offered me Beverly. I said no. Beverly does not know how to massage. Beverly puts lotion on the skin. So I told them that. I said she does not do a deep tissue massage. Stop pushing her for deep tissue. She just rubs lotion on the skin. Somebody want to be moisturized, send them to her, right? So they said, okay, we got Daquan since you like it with pressure. I like a deep tissue. I like you to get under my muscles. I want to sit on a heating pad on day 2 after my massage. Well, baby, Daquan stepped out to come get me from the waiting room. Okay. I said, okay, let's see what Daquan got. Get in there, bald headed beard, you know. I said, okay, medium build. You know, he's not bulky, but he's got a, look like he take care of himself. So we get in there and he start asking me what I need. And I said, full body massage, but with extra emphasis on my neck and my whole back. But full body massage, that means rub me all the way down to my toes. Okay. He said, no problem. And I said, and don't just rub lotion on the skin. I need some pressure. He said his hands are strong. I was like, oh, let me see. Okay. Well, I laid down. He started me face up. Normally they start me face down. He started me face up. I said face up. And I go to massage. I wear the smallest panties, no bra. And I got my waist beads, so they have to manipulate my beads on my stomach. The smallest panties, because I want to make sure you can rub my butt, because Bruce used to rub my butt and everything. Okay? So he's massaging me, right? And before he started to massage me, he told me to take a deep breath. Inhale a deep breath and then exhale. Baby, Daquan was inhaling and exhaling with me. When I inhaled, he inhaled. And when I exhaled, he exhaled. I was like, ooh, this is starting to feel, it was starting to feel a little bit erotic, right? And I was like, uh-oh, right? So he started rubbing me, right? Rubbing me, and baby, I switched all my appointments to Daquan. Sorry, Zarius. I'm sorry, Zarius, but Daquan rubbed the fuck out of me. Okay? When he was rubbing me, when I flipped over on my stomach, and when he was rubbing me, when he got down to my legs, he said, "Do you mind if I massage your gluteus?" I was like, Bruce never asked permission. Bruce just took what he wanted. But yes, please rub it. I was like, yes. Like, it's a muscle. Like, I ride this Peloton bike 6 days a week. My ass hurt. Rub it. He started laughing because I was like, what? I was like, yes. Baby, he started rubbing it. And then when he got to my lower back, he moaned. I was like, I said, you moaning? I said, you feel it too? He said, yup, because he hit a spot on my lower back and it radiated down my leg. That was that sciatic nerve. And when he rubbed it and I felt the radiation down my leg, he moaned and I moaned. And I was like, yo, he moaning with me. I was like, you felt it too? He was like, yes. And he started laughing. He said, do I feel it? He says, I'm touching it. I could feel it. I was like, I never had no experience like that, like be breathing and inhaling and exhaling and moaning with me while you massaging me. And it wasn't a sexual thing. It was more like a yoga Zen type breathing he was doing, but he was having me do it with him. Inhale so that he could get deep in my muscle and then exhale. I was like, I felt a little dirty, y'all. I was like, we both moaning and breathing in and out. I was like, I felt like it was one of those, those social media massages where they be looking all sexual and shit. I was like, so I promise you, when I left out the room, when he finished with me and I left out, wait, I can't forget this part. After it was over, right? After it was over, he said, how did I do? He got a deep voice. I was like, you did great. I loved it. He was like, well, guess what? I'm going to do better next time. What? How could it be better? My next appointment is November 12th, next week. And the only reason why my next appointment is next week is because I canceled an appointment in October, so I ended up with 2 appointments in November. Ooh, I go back next week. He said, guess what? I'm going to do better next time. And then he said, we released some toxins today. He didn't say you. He said, we released some toxins today. Drink a lot of water. I was like, we release toxins? Damn it. Daquan got all my next appointments. So after I left the room, I went to the front, filled out the envelope, left Daquan his tip, right? Told them to pull up all my appointments up to February and switch them to Daquan from Zarius. I'm sorry, Zarius. I'm sorry. You did good, but that breathing and the moaning and the pressure and I'm going to do better next time and we release some toxins. It did something to me, y'all. So I went out there and I switched all my appointments up until February to Daquan. So, and I told them in the front, I said, listen, ever since I lost Bruce, I've been unhappy. I finally am happy again. Don't fuck this one up, y'all. Pay them. They laughed at me, but I was dead ass serious. Shit. So Zarius is out. So what the hell did y'all do this weekend? Because y'all said my subordinate told me that I always monopolize the conversation, so I checked myself immediately and would stop myself and listen more intently before I responded. Now it comes easy. You know what? Come, y'all, I'm proud of you. Because a lot of people would take offense and they would get mad when somebody when somebody would tell them that they monopolized the conversation, right? They would get upset by that. I know a lot of people like that. You start telling them something and they turn the conversation around to them. Oh, that happened to me before and blah, blah, blah. And the next minute, you know, they took over the whole conversation and everything. You sitting there like, I didn't even get to finish telling my story. You know, actively listening. That's a form of communication. Deb said weekend activities. I went furniture shopping with my mom and hung out with her Saturday. Sunday, I relaxed and enjoyed watching Suits. It was the best. Oh, my mom watches that. Yeah, Zarius has been replaced. Okay. I mean, the fuck. Oh, Cena. Baby. Honey. I came home and made me some. I already made chicken salad because, you know, chicken salad was raised last week in conversation and it made me want chicken salad. So I made chicken salad and I ran to the grocery store and I got some romaine leaves, the big ones, and I made lettuce wraps with the chicken salad. It was so good. I came from the masseuse place, made my chicken salad wraps and drank my wine because I was like, oh my God. Like I needed some wine after that. Like that was like my cigarette. Oh, not Daquan in the guest room. Wait, you said he was having me engaged in happy endings? Hell no. Well, Debbie, I hope it's a lasting relationship. Let me tell you something. Getting a good masseuse is the bomb. He was so good that I text a friend of mine. I was like, bitch, you need to come down here and get your ass a massage. I mean, I want to share. Like, I want him to touch one of my friends so that they know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you. Listen. Right. Zarius. I mean, Zarius was good, but he seemed nervous. He seemed like he was nervous to, like, he rubbed me, but he seemed a little nervous, right? Daquan came in there, he was like, lay down, turn around, I'm gonna rub you. That I never listen. It was erotic for sure. I was like, are we supposed is Massage Envy supposed to be doing these type of massages? Like, what's going on in here? Like, I feel like we needed like some, I don't know. I felt like we needed to do a video and post it, like to show people like this is really Zarius will be okay. And you know what else? Beverly, the girl who puts lotion on the skin, I saw her client yesterday, and I was hoping I saw her client after so I could see the look on her client face because she had a client waiting for her in the waiting room. And when I saw the black girl Beverly, the masseuse, come out and get this woman waiting for her, I wanted to tell the woman, oh my God, I feel sorry for you. You are not gonna like and enjoy your massage. And it's just sad because we pay a membership fee and you go there and you don't get a good massage. You're just fucking screwed. Y'all, you said was there music in the background. They always play that spa music. It wasn't like Maxwell or Keith Sweat or anything like that. Shit. Can you imagine? No, that would be They got to stick to the spa music. Whatever that fucking spa music is good enough. Because if they put on some Keith Sweat, it would have changed the it ain't right. It ain't right. You have to have a lot of trust in your masseuse, especially when you're a bitch like me that go in there with the smallest panties on. Because if you fall asleep, they might touch you in the woo-ha. You might not even know it. That's why when I changed my masseuse, I stay awake the first couple of times because I'm like, I need you to know that I'm alert, right? A couple of times Daquan was like, you still up? And I was like, he waiting for me to fall asleep so he could play with my I was like, I'm up. Shit. I'm up. I'm up. Y'all said I got a pregnancy massage at Massage Envy and wasn't impressed at all. Never went back. Because it depends on the masseuse, right? You can get a shitty masseuse. That's why I cried so hard inside when Bruce was rubbing me for about a year. I had a long-term relationship with Bruce. You understand what I'm saying? And so it hurt me because I know that, based on the different masseuses I've had in Massage Envy, some of them are good, some of them are just rubs lotion on the skin. And so I've had several good masseuses, but Bruce was the best that I've had since I've had my membership at Massage Envy. And when we came out of the pandemic, and I started back my membership, and I met Bruce, it was all over. He rubbed me for over a year, right? But I'm glad I met Daquan. Thank you. Right? It depends on your masseuse. You know, there's another guy in there that's really good. I've had him a couple of times, but you know, I'm good with Daquan. So that was my weekend, y'all. And I read the positive vibes. That was my weekend. And so y'all seen that video that I posted up? This new generation of women make my ass itch. So I posted up a video where this woman is talking about if a man take you out on a date and he pulls out a credit card, he's ghetto. Fellas, I have to say that I apologize for some of these whacked out women that are out here trying to speak for all of the women. But I can guarantee you right the fuck now that a majority of us don't give a fuck if you pay with your credit card, right? what in the fuck is wrong with I gave him $30, Pat. What in the fuck is wrong with these women these days? She said when you pay with a credit card, you borrowing money from the government to take her out on a date. She must have thought they were talking about benefit card. Your credit card ain't got shit to do with the government. I don't understand. What is wrong with these new women? They don't speak for a majority of women. See, women like her are the women that men go around saying, "Oh, these new women, a majority of women feel." No, please stop listening to these whacked out women that are jumping on social media talking stupid shit about not going to certain restaurants to eat, not being with men who use credit cards. They want you to pull out cash or your debit card. Like, I feel like we're going backwards. There was a time when credit meant something. If you saw your man pull out an American Express or some kind of credit card, you were like, okay, maybe he got good credit. That's a good sign. Now the message is, don't take me out to dinner with your credit card because it's ghetto. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared for this new generation because what in the, they making it bad. This is why these men are out here dating and they not taking no shit because you got a population of women that just go around saying stupid shit. Exactly, Valerie. It is so tacky. It really is tacky. And the women that are going around saying it are the women that are getting the views and shit like that, the audience or whatever. And people are really judging the population of dating based on these stupid asses that are going on social media talking this dumb shit. Well, me either, Cena, but that she also said debit card. She said you need to have cash or a debit card, not a credit card, because that's the government money. What kind of mess is going on? Well, that part, Juanita, this is why I say y'all said the hood ones have to suffer behind them too. It is ignorant, Valerie. They think it's cute, but it's very ignorant. It really, really is. Juanita says some of these women ain't even working, ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. I just don't understand. You know the funny shit though? The funny shit that happened to me. Now you talk about women, right? Peace and bliss. Good morning, Cheryl Lee. Let me tell you how something funny happened to me this weekend. I love, you know, to sometime I'm for the shits on social media, right? And so I do my, y'all know I play a lot on these social media platforms, but TikTok, I threw up one of my workout videos on TikTok, right? And I don't know who works out and who looks cute when they working out, but I'm sweaty, my hair is all over the place, or whatever the case may be. And this girl commented, if y'all follow me on TikTok, you'll find the video. Okay, you'll find the video where I'm working out, holding my cup, my water cup, where she makes the comment, and you'll see my response. Okay, she makes a comment, nice body, but your face don't fit your body. Bitch was trying to call me ugly, right? This is what she was doing. Meanwhile, I'm sweaty, my hair is all over the place, and she took the time. She took the time, okay, to stop on my post to tell me that I had a nice body, but my face didn't match my body. So of course, me feeling petty as I felt. This is a typical example of what I'm talking about. Social media, right? Keyboard gangsters. You don't know me, I don't know you. But the first thing we do, some people do, is tear people down, right? This is what I talk about on Coffee with Friends all the time. Learning how to uplift each other instead of tearing each other down. You don't know me from a hole in the wall, but you felt the need to say something negative. So I felt the need to show up. So I went on her profile and I screenshot a picture of her and I made a response video. And I popped up her picture on the screen. And I said, you know, peanuts. Here is a peanut in the peanut gallery, okay, that had something negative to say. My response is out there. Y'all will see it. And I said, meanwhile, look at her. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You don't know me. I didn't post anything negative. I posted my workout. Okay. And when people come on a video, a picture of something that's not offensive, not criticizing anybody, but you come on a post, right? That's talking about healthy living, fitness, and you basically try to call me ugly. You need healing. You need healing because one, I am far from ugly. That's one, right? Number two, you could have just scrolled the fuck by. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to say anything. But I responded, and my message basically says on the response, instead of uplifting each other, this is an example of what people do. Some people want to be petty all their lives, right? Some people want to be petty all their lives. But since she wanted to play in the petty yard, I joined in with her. Okay. And so, I try not to tear other Black women down. I do. I try not to tear other people down. But don't come on my video talking nonsense for no reason. Okay. Because I will show up. So I thought that was hilarious, y'all. Yep, Deb, people love being social media gangster. I wish we could catch her outside, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, what? Why are you on social media doing shit? Like, where do you live? Like, I'm telling you, like, I never forget that girl who said she was going to come and kick my ass, and her friend lived in my development. I said, your friend know where I live. Come put your feet up my ass. She never showed up. Keyboard gangsters. She had a profile pic. She did. And she didn't have many pics of herself. I think only one or two pics. I only had like two pics to pick from. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bitch, you scared to even show yourself. The fuck? If you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything. Why jump on? I do not jump on women's posts and be like, you ugly. For what? For what? I had to, Valerie, because I'm like, you know what? Because I'm here trying to, work towards building up a community, supporting each other, right? And here we go. An example of a Black woman trying to tear down another Black woman. For what? For what? It is always our own, which leads me to today's topic where we talk about why do we hurt those that are closest to us. And in this example is why do we hurt each other in our own culture? But, we already know that we got problems with that, right? But the overall topic today is why do we hurt those that are close to us? You know that saying, always hurt those that's closest to us. Why? Why? Why do we have more patience for other people outside of those that's closest to us? Why are we more forgiving to those outside of those that are closest to us? I have lost people in my life that were super close to me for things that I didn't even expect to lose them over, right? Because I thought that we were that close. And I have seen people in their lives do worse things to them, but since they are not close, they have more patience and they forgive these people above and beyond the people that are closest to them. Why do we have less patience for those that are closest to us? It's a question because I be scratching my head. Well, Valerie, and that's the sad part. Why are you hating? I post my videos and stuff for inspiration. And instead of taking the video and being inspired by it, you want to come on and compliment my body and tell me my face don't match my body. Like, how did that help you at the end of the day? How did that benefit you? And the funny shit is, nobody chimed in on her comment and agreed with her. Nobody joked and dragged it out. It was like she was on an island by herself. For what? Unnecessary meanness. Unnecessary meanness. Why do we have why are we less forgiving of the people that's closest to us? Why do we hurt those that's closest to us and have more patience for those that are not as close to us? Yes. Oh, hey, Kayla. Some people do want to be petty their whole lives. Okay. A new mantra, especially when at work. Listen, some people want to be petty all their lives, but you know what? You got to understand that if you're going to live in that petty space and you're going to reside there all your life, how could you heal? That's somebody that's not ready to enter a healing. And that's what I said to her in my response. Heal. You need to fucking heal. Because unnecessary meanness tells me that you are broken, you are scarred, something is wrong with you. You don't even know me. Good morning, Trey. Val said, I would have said, let's go to a party and we'll see who your man goes home with. Oh, or your bitch. Because I'll take either one. The fuck. Shirley says she's an energy vampire, hating on you, trying to steal your positive energy going on in your sphere. Yes, Shirley, you know. Listen, you know there's a population of people that try to suck the positive energy from you. They do. They do. Right? I call them the devil elves. You know how Santa has his elves, his little helpers that go and help him make sure Christmas is good? I call them the devil little elves, right? They out here trying to poke you, trying to pull that negative energy out of you. It's so sad. We got to do better. Trey, no, I am back from Florida. I'm heading to Houston in 10 days. You know, my Florida trip was quick. I normally am in Florida 2 weeks at least, but I had to do a quick week and come back so I could plan for my trip to Houston. Val said, yes, but I agree she is miserable. Some people are just downright mean in spirit. They are. And you know, it's sad because, you know, I've been promoting the shadow work journal. And I'm so happy. A couple of people bought the shadow work journal. And I'm so happy because I'm going to tell you the book is good. It's a good book. I don't have it in front of me right now, but it's a good book. I mean, I got it for free. I'm being honest. But I was going to buy it, and when I went to go buy it, they offered me a free sample. And so as long, you know, the deal is free sample, I promote it, but I would have promoted it anyway. Because you know, if I find a good book, I share it here with y'all. And for me, this platform is about doing the work, healing, you know, against external factors, and also doing the shadow work to deal with those internal factors, things that we need to deal with ourselves, right? And that's something that I need to to deep dive into, because I still have some insecurities, and I still have self-sabotaging ways about me. I'm being honest, okay? I have ways where I self-sabotage. My mind tells me shit that makes me self-sabotage shit. And so I have to work through that. Okay. And that's a part of the shadow work. I have to figure out where that comes from. Why do I constantly self sabotage? Why do I constantly need words of affirmation and stuff like that beyond the words that I give myself? And I'm just being transparent here. A lot of people are ashamed of the things that they need to work on. For themselves, right? But I'm not. I live my life out loud. And for some people, that's not good. That's embarrassing. That's shameful. But I live my life out loud. And when I say I live my life out loud, I'm honest about the things that I'm going through. And I'm honest about the things that I need to work on. And I'm telling you, this shadow work, when I read some of the stuff in that book, I was like, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. It's me, right? No matter how confident I am, now I'm a confident person, right? I don't walk around feeling sad. I'm a confident person, but I know I still got some shit to deal with from childhood trauma that I'm still dealing with, abandonment issue, rejection issues, shit like that. I'm wounded deep on the inside, right? And I see certain aspects of it in the relationships, my friendships, right? My relationships that I try to have or navigate through. I see those traumas come out, and I'm working on them. In the shadow book work journal is hard. It's hard, y'all. But I'm glad that other people are purchasing it and doing the work. I actually had a guy that pinged me, and he said, I want to do the shadow work with you. And I wonder if he's one of the guys that bought the book. And he was like, I want to do the shadow work with you. And I was like, wow, not many men. Now, it could be, you know, I'm hoping it's not because he's trying to get in my pants or anything like that. But he did say he wanted to do the shadow work, and he's interested in healing, and he believes in all of that stuff. So I was like, I love it, because most times the women speak up and very rarely do the men speak up. But men need healing too. Shit. They are mean in spirit, Valerie. Miserable people are mean in spirit. Some of them, they are. Good morning, Angel. Y'all said we hurt the ones closest to us. Okay, topic. This is on topic. We hurt the ones closest to us because of proximity, but we also take each other for granted. Our bosses pay us, so we check the negativity. Our bosses pay us, so we check the negativity. But we hurt the people closest to us because of proximity, and we also take each other for granted. Why do we take our loved ones for granted? I've had to really deep dive and sink into this, because when I said my people, places, and things changed for me, it was more like family, right? And I'm like, why is it that when you go to cut people off, or when you go in to heal from something, there's always family members that you got to heal from, or somebody real fucking close to you that did some whack shit. You're like, why would they do that? Right? I expect people that I don't know to do some of the shit that the people closest to me do. But when the people closest to me do it, I'm like, why do they do that? Right? Why do we hurt the people that's closest to us? Why do we take out our anger and our pain on the people that's closest to us? Why do we have less forgiveness for the people that's closest to us? I know people that keep people in their lives that are raggedy to them year after year after year after year. And as soon as their closest friend or family member do one fucked up shit to them, they cut them off. Why is that? Y'all said because of proximity. Oh, wait, Trey, should I? Okay, Trey, you in Florida? Every time I come to Florida, people say they want to meet me. I get to Florida and then they don't meet me. What part of Florida are you in again, Trey? Are you near Tampa? I'll be there in January. I have to come come in January because I'm planning to take my mom to Jamaica with me. And she doesn't want to come here and fly out. She doesn't want to fly out from Tampa by herself. So I have to fly into Tampa. So I'm probably going to fly into Tampa, stay a couple of days, fly from Tampa with her to Jamaica, then fly back to Tampa, stay there another couple of days, and then fly back home. And so, Trey, the next time I'll be in the Tampa area is January. All right. You see how you did that, Trey? Next time you come out here, I'd like to take you to lunch. This is what I'm talking about. Do guys do that anymore? Let me tell you, Trey, kudos to you. Hopefully, you execute on that, right? But I'm going to tell you, Trey, kudos to you because the what you doing motherfuckers need to take lessons on this. What you doing? 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 What the fuck am I doing? Ask me the fuck out. Trey, we got lunch in January. Okay, now don't stand me up. Yes, thumbs up, y'all. Thank you, Valerie. Juanita, you went on TikTok to see it. Oh my God, Trey. You're in the Villages? I just told my mom, because I'm going to be buying property in Florida in about another year or two, right? I'm manifesting it, okay? And I'm thinking about the Villages. Now, they have several villages, right? Now, my mom is in St. Pete, and I think they have one close to her. And so I'm thinking about shopping around in the Villages, but I want to stay in the St. Pete area. So it's going to be between the Villages or, my mother really wants me to live in Gulfport, but Gulfport gets flooding and shit when the weather is really bad. And so they need flood insurance. So I'm not really sure about that, but I do want to stay like not far from the beach, like 15 minutes from the beach. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at the Villages is one of the places that one of the Uber drivers there told me to look into. And so I'm thinking about the Villages. If not, it'll be a standalone house somewhere. But it's crazy how you live in the Villages and you're an hour away from Tampa. Okay, so Trey, you probably live in the same Villages. There was this couple that was at Caddy's Beach. Not this time I was in Florida, but the last time I was in Florida. And they said that they live in the Villages an hour away from Tampa. They probably live in the same village as you do. Wow. Okay, Trey. Trey said, trust me. I won't stand you up. Just give me a date and a time. Okay, so Trey, you do know, because I had to tell Sam Archer this, our Coffee with Friends no show. Him and Liebert are on the no-show list. Trey, don't get on the no-show list, okay? Liebert and Sam, I've gone to church with them for years. They're like family. And Sam, the last time I came to Florida, he was like, oh, I'm going to meet up with you when you get to Florida, ghost. Okay, Liebert, I've been to DC, Maryland area twice, and he was supposed to bring me food one of those times. Another time, he was supposed to come hang out with us. Ghost. Okay, no showers. So, Trey, don't end up on a no shower list. Okay, FYI, I do not rent a car when I come to Florida. I used to, I do not anymore. Okay, so hopefully you drive and you could drive and you don't mind driving to me, since I did fly from New Jersey all the way to Florida. Okay. Because that's probably why I didn't see Sam. He didn't want to drive to me. But that's okay, Sam. That's okay. You see how your friends do you? I'm just saying. Valerie said, but I think we all self-sabotage or overthink things. Do we? It is, Valerie, it's so bad that it triggers. I self-sabotage and overthink to a point where sometimes it triggers my anxiety, right? That's why I know that I have to do the shadow work, right? Because we don't have control, or we don't always have control over the traumas that we experience in life, right? And some people are so easy to say, oh, just get over it, or just stop thinking that way, or just do this, or just do that. And I'll be like, nah, it don't work that way. Okay, it don't work that way. Okay, this is a journey. It takes work. We have to figure out why we feel the way we feel. How do we come from feeling this way? How do we control our thinking process on an ongoing basis? It's a lifetime work. It's not something you execute in a matter of weeks. Oh, y'all heard that, right? Coffee with Friends. Trey said, I drive and I'll pick you up and take you back safely. Some of y'all motherfuckers need to get lessons out there. Y'all do. Y'all do, cuz y'all need to get lessons out there. This what I be talking about. And I eat at Cheesecake Factory Trey. I don't give a fuck. My mouth will be all over that food. Okay? I don't play around. I'm not one of those girls that you take out and I be like, oh, I'm gonna order a salad and be munching on lettuce all nights and shit. I go out and I eat at Cheesecake Factory. And I won't eat shit that I can't pay for myself. So I'm not one of those. I don't know what's wrong with this new generation. It's crazy. So Trey, I'll be in Florida in January. I like the way you did that. Wow. I like the way you did that, Trey. I hope you said you love the cheesecake, right? I don't know what's wrong with these women. I don't eat at the Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, what? Although in Florida, though, I would prefer not to go to the Cheesecake Factory, not because I don't like it and not because it's beneath me, but let me tell you something. St. Petersburg got some, oh my God, they got some great restaurants by the beach area. It's like these little bar lounge places that you go and they play live music and shit like that. I like shit like that. Right? And so for Florida's sake, I don't necessarily want to go to Cheesecake Factory in Florida because I love being outdoors when I'm in Florida. I just want to be outdoors. I want to eat some good food. I want to be by the water. I like shit like that. I'm very easy to please as long as it's outside and there's water. I love water. Oh my God. And when I'm in Florida, that's all I want to be around is the water. No, Ybor City is in Tampa, not St. Pete, Valerie. Ybor City is in Tampa. That's that shit that they had shootings and shit there while I was in Florida for the week with my mom. Ybor City had a big old. I've never been to Ybor City. Um, or Ybor or however you pronounce it, but that's in Tampa. And the Uber driver, another Uber driver that I had while I was in Florida this past visit, she said it's ghetto there. She said the mayor or whatever, the city officials keep saying it's safe there, but she said that city is not safe. There's always incidents in that city. There's always shootings over there. So it's a place that I don't need to visit. I stay in the St. Pete's area. I love St. Pete. I want a house in St. Pete. I love the St. Pete area. I do. You know, it's a nice little beach town. Thank you, Juanita. I try to respond nicely. I try. Well, Val, is it? I believe family can be jealous of you. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? I remember when my cousin asked me how much money I made. I was living in Mount Vernon at the time. And I'm not going to tell y'all what I told her, but it was a nice salary. And she went and told my other cousin, oh, Robin told me she made such and such and such. I think she lying. Why would I lie? What reason would I have to lie to my cousin about how much I made? And so I said, why would I have to lie? Because you don't believe I could be making the type of money that I told you I was making. So you call me a liar? And I asked her, I confronted her. I said, what would make you think I'd lie about something like that? It's sad, right? Not congratulations, not that I'm happy for you, but called another family member to say I'm lying. I got sad yesterday when I saw a friend in Facebook and her female family members taking a trip clowning in the airport. My family is so divided because of trauma and resentment. Yeah. Mine too, y'all. Right? My family has had two family reunions in Barbados, and me and my mother did not go by choice. Right? Because we don't act like a family in the United States of America. You think the fuck I'm gonna spend my money to go on vacation with a bunch of motherfuckers that don't act like family when we in the United States of America? No. When I go on vacation and I spend my monies, it's to go and be around people that I enjoy being around, that are not fake and phony, right? We don't choose our family members, right? And even with that, even when our family is not as close, it's hard because some of them don't want to be, because they're like the girl on TikTok. Some of them want to live petty all their lives or be jealous or whatever the fuck it is, right? And then there's the other aspect of it. Some people are dealing with their traumas and have not stepped into the healing room, so they have not chose to heal, so they are still operating in raggedy ways. And so with that being said, I am not leaving the United States of America to go have a family reunion around a bunch of people that are strangers to me. And it is sad, y'all. It is sad because I do look at other people and their families when they do family reunions. I be like, damn, I want a t-shirt from my family reunion. But them motherfuckers, they ain't really family. I'm not paying no dues and buying no t-shirt for a lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not phony that way, right? I did, Ansel. I love that. I hope so. Shirley said, we take those we love for granted. Okay, there we go on topic. Oh, I got to go. I got a meeting at 9:30. We take those we love for granted or let our guard down and feel comfortable with expressing our shit without being mindful of our behavior and communication may hurt them. Yeah. Sometimes I think the people closest to us feel like we should just take it. And for years I navigated like that. Like I was like, oh, they just that way. I'll just take it. But then one day I woke up and I said, I'm not. I'm not the fuck hanging in the gym in the middle of the floor. And I'm not made of leather. Motherfuckers don't need to come by and punch me because I'm not no punching bag. I was like, I don't hang in the gym. I'm not here to be punched on. And so I woke up and I said, just because I'm close to you does not mean that you can hurt me and you can say whatever the fuck you want for you to turn around and be like, well, this is how I am. You need to change because I'm a human being with feelings. I'm a human being with fucking feelings. And with that, we're going to have to move to closure to the show because I got to go to work, y'all. If you saw my calendar, once 9:30 hits, I am in meetings all the way to the afternoon. That's why I be glad when I get my workout done early in the morning because I don't have to think about working out later on and I could just have my day in the afternoon. I still need to unpack my suitcase from Florida, but you know what? Everything in my suitcase is clean because my mama always washes my clothes before I leave Florida and she sends me home with clean clothes. I'm so spoiled. So all my clothes in my suitcase are clean. I just got to open it up, unpack it, and then I need to start packing my new suitcase because I'm going to need at least a week to pack for Houston. Okay. Houston is 10 days away and I'm going to need about a week to pack for Houston. But this week I'm going to sit down and I'm going to get all my shit together, start packing up my box to ship it out to Deb and Fancy K in advance because Houston, here we come. Be ready for the horseback riding. Be ready for the mob motorcycle activities. Be ready for wine tasting. Be ready for Friendsgiving. Be ready for coffee with friends after dark. Be ready for beach house activity, games, and drinking. Okay? Come with the fun. All right. Leave your judgment at home. We are all grown. All right. This is not no sex meet and greet. This is a healing platform. We are building something. We are meeting like-minded people that are on a journey to do better, be better, work towards building a village mentality, supporting each other. That's what we do. That's what these city hops and end of the year soirees are about. Getting together, playing games, unpacking some deep shit, and growing constantly. That's what we're here for. All right. And so I can't wait to get with y'all in Houston, Texas. I'm so damn excited, y'all. I am. Juanita says, sometimes I used to respond negatively to comments, but as I have grown mentally, I just read, suck my teeth, and keep it pushing. And I know how that teeth sucking sound. Oh my God. It's like that chips. Yes, I'm going to post the itinerary in Discord. I'm going to type it out. Well, Debbie typed it out. All I got to do is cut and paste the shit, but I will get it in Discord, okay? Yeah, I will definitely get it in Discord. All right. Valerie said, Juanita, I understand and I realize sometimes every action doesn't need a response. Seriously. Seriously. All right. And with that, y'all continue to move with peace and love. I know, listen, there's a lot of shit going on. We got wars going on. Grocery prices are high. People are battling mental illness. Listen, times are fucking rough. Okay. Give people grace. The holidays are upon us. This is the time of year where a lot of people get depressed. They think about the loss of their parents, the loss of their siblings, maybe the loss of their children, whatever it is. Be patient as we enter the holiday season, as there are many people that fall into a depression around this time. Give people grace. Move with compassion. All right. And today's message that we read from the Positive Vibes talked about communication. Not only communication to speak, but exercising communication to hear as well. All right. And so with that, take these positive messages and this energy we bring to Coffee with Friends, and hopefully it helps you carry out the rest of your day. And with that, I'm going to send y'all out, because I know no matter how low you feel, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Roy to Deep Bones. Come back. Oh, I'm in the office tomorrow and Wednesday. Come back Thursday, y'all. Hey, get this message on the way out. Hustle hard. I be making moves. Wanna be a slave. I be doing shit my way on the highway. Have a good day, Trey. Have a good day, Valerie. Have a good day, y'all. Hey. Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Just believe what? But I just slide right by that energy. What? Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I don't, y'all. Peace. I'm out.